Have you ever had the experience of being in separation with your twin flame and then all of a sudden they reach out to you? Maybe they unblock you, maybe they text you or contact you on social media, and you're like, oh my God, there's a breakthrough. And then, communication is flowing, there's a connection there, and then all of a sudden they go cold turkey again and they vanish. And you're left devastated and you're like, what just happened? Well, welcome back to my channel. I'm Breann, Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe, and I'm going to share and explain to you why this may be happening. If you have been in separation, maybe your twin flame, maybe they come and they go in your journey, in your life, and you're left, just wondering, why is this happening? And like, what is the issue here? I'm going to share with you a possible reason and highly likely what may be happening. And so oftentimes on the twin flame journey, we naturally know that it is a healing journey. And if you don't know that, well, now you know. And this is, maybe your first video of mine that you've seen. The twin flame journey is one of self-discovery and self-love. It shows you or points you back to healing. Some people call it shadow self. It simply shows you where within you need to resolve the separation. And in that, when we are experiencing separation, essentially we are forced to focus back on ourselves, because a lot of times we experience our twin flame going way over there and not having anything to do with us, or vice versa, whichever side you're on, the whole runner-chaser dynamic. And in that state of being essentially forced, or redirected, we could say, to focus back on self, you start to cultivate a healthy relationship with yourself. You start to look at maybe your childhood wounds. You start to look at those places in your consciousness that have not been feeling at peace or feeling good, and you start to love yourself there. And throughout that process of giving yourself that attention, well, there's something happening there. There's something churning in your union. And that something that is churning is that self-love that you are giving to yourself. And that is incredibly magnetic to your twin flame. All right. And here's where the pattern can come in, and you may not even be aware of it. And let's just say you are loving yourself and you are bringing a lot of attention, you're living your best life, things are going really well for you, and all of a sudden your twin flame reaches out to you. And here's what can often happen, and I know this because I did it myself in those early years of healing physical separation. Twin flame come around and you literally drop every single thing that you were doing and that you were creating in your life, because oh my goodness, twin flame has arrived. Let me abandon everything it is that I was doing and focus completely on my man or my woman. They have arrived. And in that arrival and in that abandonment of what it was that you were doing, you were loving yourself, giving yourself all of the attention that you needed. Twin flames here, and then they're like, oh no, I'm going back to where I came from. Well, that's why, because you dropped the ball on everything it was that you were doing for yourself. The point is to not drop the ball. If you maintain that momentum in your self-love, in your, healing yourself of separation consciousness, then your twin flame is going to stick around and they're going to come closer, and they will continue to come closer to you. But if you find that you have fallen into a pattern of, doing the thing, meaning loving yourself, focusing on yourself, and then you you drop the ball as soon as they come around, or the inkling of them messaging you or showing you attention and showing you love, well, that's the problem. They go away so that you can go back to what you were doing. And until you have that handled to where your love, your self-love, and you healing yourself, until that is actually a foundational component and you've made that a priority that you are 100% committed to, they are going to mirror that to you. They're going to reflect that back to you. And you can see exactly how the mirror works in that. You know, if you're doing really well when it comes to healing your inner state of being and loving yourself and giving yourself attention and creating the life that you desire, and your twin flame comes around, they're simply reflecting all of that love that you're giving yourself. And the moment that you drop the ball on all of that and you put all of your attention on your external reality, meaning, you know, them, they energetically feel that feels bad to them because you're putting your attention in the wrong place. And now this doesn't mean, okay, if my twin flame comes around, don't look at them, ignore. That's not what this means. It simply means continue with the foundation that you've created and cultivated for yourself. Continue with your self-love, your self-care. You know, if you're studying the teachings of union, continue to study the teachings of union. If you're doing the mirror exercise, keep doing the mirror exercise. The point is to keep going deeper with yourself. And then your twin flame will mirror that by going deeper with you. They'll keep coming closer. And this is how you come into union with your twin flame and you cultivate the life that you desire with your twin flame, is you have to have that inner foundation in relationship with yourself and God. You have to have that handled for them to stick around. And if you find that you jump in and out of that, well, they're going to mirror that back to you by being, you know, around and then leaving and then coming around and then leaving. And no one wants that inconsistency in their union. That feels bad, doesn't feel good. And so in this video, if you perhaps, you know, have experienced this in your union, or you've had a breakthrough with your twin flame where this has happened and you're left just wondering, okay, why did they leave again? Like, I'm clear on, okay, the love I was giving myself attracted them, but why did they go? Well, maybe look within yourself to see if you abandon yourself. Maybe look within to see if you knocked the tree over, the roots that you were establishing for yourself, and you just, you know, pulled that tree down and went running, you know, with the twin flame there. They're just simply going to reflect that back to you. And you can make new choices. You can love yourself here, and you cannot hurt or harm your union. It is written in eternity, and it is always there for you to relax into. But the way that you relax into it is you relax into loving yourself. You relax into the journey. You relax into being guided by a higher power, which I like to call that higher power God. You can call it whatever you like. And when I say God, I'm not talking about a religion. I'm talking about a divine energy. I'm talking about divine, unconditional, pure love. That is who God is to me. It's a joy, it's happiness, it's peace at the core. All right, so if you resonate with this video and this pattern, now perhaps you have an insight as to why it is happening. And if you would like to go deeper into resolving it completely, you are welcome to reach out and claim your support. As I said in the beginning, I'm a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe, and you don't need to walk the journey alone. I attempted to do that for a little over a year, and I got literally nowhere. And as soon as I claim my support, I also have a coach, me and my twin flame. We have our coaching session with our coach every single Friday, and we always do a lot of really good healing. And, you know, my coach is also a student of Twin Flames Universe. And so we just support each other in moving forward and going deeper into our journeys. So reach out and claim your support. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.